What's good, gang? It's Imani Blaze here with a slow flow that is filled with intention. Let's get into it. You'll just start by walking to your mat to get clear on the intention that you want to put forth here during this practice. You'll inhale deeply through your nose, bringing your hands up over your head into prayer. And you'll just slowly bring your hands down past your third eye and down to your heart. But you'll do this ever so slowly, just getting clear on that energy that you need. And you'll use this practice to call in that energy. You won't be doing too much work here. You're just aligning with the energy that you need. When you're ready, you'll deeply inhale again, bringing your hands up over your head. Forward fold as you exhale it out. You'll rise up, hands to knees, flat back, halfway lift. You just forward fold. Hang in there for a minute, and then coming up very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, hands over your head again. Forward fold and then halfway lift, flat back, then step or jump back, taking your legs behind you into high plank. Very slowly lower yourself down to your mat and then press the tops of your feet down into the mat and lift up using your arm strength for upward facing dog. Push back into pyramid, also known as downward facing dog, and just start to pedal it out and take whatever movement you need to feel complete. When ready, look between your hands to the front of your mat and step or jump to the front of your mat. Once there, halfway lift, flat back, hands to knees. Fold forward and sink down, just feeling that intention that you want to place on the mat, that you want to bring within your vessel. And just ready, whenever ready, slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae, aligning with that intention. Sweep your hands over your head on an inhale, and on your exhale, fold forward, beginning to create a dance as you flow. Halfway lift, hands to knees, flat back. Fold forward, place your hands on your mat, step or jump back on your legs, slowly lower down and take upward facing dog. Take some movement here if you need to, just listening to your body throughout this entire slow flow. Push back into pyramid. Lift your right leg, bend it, and step into wild thing, giving your back a nice stretch. Move the arm, not holding you up around in a circle, just creating more of a dance. And then place your arm back on the mat, coming into high plank, find balance, and then lift your left leg, bend it, then place that leg over into wild thing again, doing the same thing that you just did on your right side. Bring your arm back into the mat. Finding balance, take high plank and slowly lower down to your mat. Push up, pressing the tops of your feet into the mat, using your arm strength. Push back into pyramid or downward facing dog. Look to the front of your mat and step or jump forward. Halfway lift, hands to knees. Fold forward. Lift hands up over your head on an inhale. On an exhale, fold all the way forward. Halfway lift, hands to knees, flat back. Fold forward, hands to mat, step or jump back into plank. Lower down to your mat. Press tops of feet into the mat. Lift your hips using your arm strength. And press back into pyramid or downward facing dog. Look to the front of your mat and step or jump there. And just repeat this motion again, dancing into your movements, inhaling and exhaling. Sweep your hands up over your head on that inhale. On your exhale, just fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold forward, hands to mat. Step or jump back into high plank. Lower slowly down to the belly. Press tops of your feet into the mat and just press back into child's pose and just take in the pose for a few breaths. Recommitting to the intention of your practice. Pushing your front hands forward. Then press up into tabletop and take a couple rounds of cat-cow, giving your body whatever movement it's calling for. Inhale as you arch your back and exhale as you round your back. You'll be here for a little while, so just really get into the movements. Maybe you'll move to the sound of the music or move to the waves of your breath. Listen to your body. Inhale as you arch your back. Exhale as you round your back. Pushing the earth away from you as you arch your back and round your back. Maybe you'll take some circles with your hips as you incorporate it with your cat-cows and your inhales and your exhales. Make this practice yours, infusing the movements with your inhales and your exhales. What is that energy that you are calling in with your inhales? What is that energy that you are releasing your body of with your exhales? Just feel it. Move into it. When you're ready, just come onto your knees, lifting your hands up and over your head, calling in the energy of the divine and bringing your personal prayer down to your mat. Sit with that prayer and ask our Creator for whatever energy you need in this moment. Maybe you need to release. If so, go ahead and cry if you need to. Give yourself the release that you came to the mat for. This is your safe space. Come up and press back into pyramid or downward facing dog and just stay in it for a minute. Feeling that stretch in your upper back. And then look forward and step into Warrior 2. Reach back into Peaceful Warrior. And then reach down into Revolved Side Angle. Knees still bent, Right hand to the ground, left hand to the sky. If you are on opposite arms or hands or legs, that's fine. And in your own way, come up and turn both feet to face the right side of your space with straight legs. Bend and take your head in between your legs. Stay here, just feeling the stretch. Maybe you'll take your hands to the mat or to your ankles. And just come up and reach your hands over your head, realigning with the intention of your practice and bringing it down to your heart space. Bend your front knee and take warrior 2 again. Reach back into peaceful warrior. Bring your reaching arm down to the ground and bring your back leg up to meet your front. Take ragdoll and hang for a while, taking whatever arm variations that your body may want. Give your shoulders a stretch by taking your arms over your head, inhaling and exhaling. Release your arms and slowly come up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your hands up and over your head and forward fold. Halfway lift, hands to knees, flat back. Forward fold, hands to mat, step or jump back into high plank. And lower slowly to your belly. And press the tops of your feet into the mat and use your arms to lift your hips up and back into pyramid or downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward and take warrior 2. Reach back into peaceful warrior. Take your your reaching hand into revolved side angle. Hold it. And maybe you'll just look up at that lifted hand. And then reach forward and move your feet and body to face the left side of your space. Doing the same thing, reach down to bend over, taking your head in between your legs and just feeling that stretch. Come up slowly, taking your hands over your head. Again, realigning with your intention. Bring your hands down to your heart center. Just realigning with the intention of your practice. Reach out into warrior 2. Reach back for peaceful warrior. Reach down and bring your back leg to meet your front leg. And take your time. Take ragdoll and then slowly come up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your hands over your head and very slowly bring them down past your third eye center into your heart. Be clear on the energy that you want to leave your mat with. Be very clear. know that you can come back to this practice whenever you need to just release or realign. Stay present with that energy, and then leave your mat when you are ready. Play this back a few times and figure out how you want to flow. I love you.